Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 5. When we last left our protagonist, she had been told to go on to the next city, which for some reason they felt the need to explain to her even though the layout of the Unova region is basic as hell. So, time to go do that, I suppose. Nope, already have one of you. Also, I was just on YouTube just now, and earlier, back in Platinum, there was this one grinding session where I played this song about Magikarp. I just found that they have apparently now made an English version of that song, which is arguably even meaner than the original one, containing the line, "Honestly, it's magical that you've survived this long." That just made me laugh. I mean, granted, the Japanese song was pretty mean to begin with, but it didn't contain the line, "It's magical that you've survived this long." Ice type. I'm pretty sure Komori is quadruple weak against ice. Actually, I might be wrong about that, but I would rather not take the chance. Problem is, most of the things I have are in one way or another weak against ice. Well then, Madoka, it's time for you to actually fight for the first time ever. Well, that's not gonna do anything to her. Because you see, Cubchoo, she is a special attacker. That's gonna be annoying on the other hand. And I see this dude has two more Pokemon on his sleeve. I hope they're not all going to be ice types. But then again, they might all be ice types, except they're not all ice types. Because, I mean, I just left the city with the ice gym, and it's possible I was supposed to go here before fighting the gym. I mean, I never actually checked if this area was even available beforehand. This thing just sharply boosted its speed twice, yet I still outsped it. Man, Maractus is terrible! I've never used one, but just from that I can conclude that it is terrible. Also, foolish Palpitoad, you may have only one weakness. But I know what that one weakness is, and I'm easily able to exploit it. Moo ha ha ha. Now, I should also check what's actually available on this route to see if there is something cool I can even get here. There is only one thing I can get here, and it's Stunfisk. Which, for the record, is not exactly known for being an amazing Pokemon. So, yeah. On the other hand, it's a 100% encounter while surfing, so I can get it. And here we go. Man, what a beautiful Pokemon! Surely I am going to use this thing, because it looks so useful and valuable to my team. Okay, it's actually pretty resilient. That's inconvenient. And it can use Mud Bomb on me. That's also inconvenient. And I'm pretty sure it's actually a ground type, not a water type, so a netball won't do any good on it. Nest ball in that case. Well, that's super interesting. It's ground electric? Well, I mean, if nothing else, that's an interesting typing. Your name is Breiflab. After the Norwegian name of the species I'm pretty sure you're based off. The encounter rates in these puddles are way too high. Also, encountering all these nails makes me just think of this really disappointing thing I found out about Nail. He can't evolve. I mean, usually you would need to evolve him, to trade him in order to evolve him. But the way they set it up here in this game is that, specifically, it evolves when traded for a Carablast. And the way they set it up here is that you have to level him up with a Carablast in your party in order to evolve him. And I've lost my shot at getting a Carablast. So, Nail will never evolve. Ever. Which is disappointing. Oh, right. Another battle incoming. Actually, I really should have led with Hogan in this case, because I'm pretty sure she is going to lead with her work-upping Stoutland. And if she does indeed lead with her work-upping Stoutland, I want to take it out immediately. On the other hand, Hogan is 3 levels above it. I think he can survive a single hit, hopefully. Ah, right. So, actually not leading with Hogan could be advantageous, because it will mean that I will hit harder when I do hit. Alright then. Indeed, work up. Now, Hogan, break its bricks! Good God, Stoutland, you're bulky. Oh well, at least it's going to go down eventually and it won't get a chance to attack me. Because even if she does heal up now, she will not have time to do anything other than heal up. And I'm faster than this Stoutland. Unless it has quick attack, but I think we've gone past the point in the game where quick attack is really useful by now. Right, the Stoutland has been taken care of. And I'm not sure if there's anything else I really need to fear here. Well, I mean, for Hogan there is that, but for Komori there is not that. Unless it has something devastating, but that's not gonna be devastating at all, is it? I was just waiting for a burn there. Also, Scald. That is the move that in my previous run killed my Emolga on the very first turn she was in battle. Which proved once and for all that Emolga is shit. Oh, right. The one thing Superior has going for it. Stat buffing moves. It has mediocre stats, but it can buff those mediocre stats with a whole bunch of stat buffing moves. And actually, if I don't take it out on this hit, I should probably heal up. Because that slam actually hits kinda hard. And Komori is not exactly the bulkiest thing in the universe. And you scored a critical. Because of course you scored a critical. And now we know a critical hit after a non-critical hit will probably kill her. So, maybe I shouldn't be using Komori right now. Maybe I should instead be using something bulkier. Hang on. Komori has better defenses than Hogan? And, well, Death Drill isn't really that surprising. Komori is the bulkiest thing I have. What the F? How is it possible that Komori is the bulkiest thing I have? Well, I mean, at least in terms of just plain defense stats. Well, in any case, it didn't score a critical then, so I'm going to hope it doesn't score a critical hit now. Indeed. Bye-bye, Superior. You look cool and everything, but you're kind of crap. Ah, right. It appears that Irene still has the experience share. I think I can one-shot this Musharna, but in case I can't, I'm going to heal up. And now you're just shielding yourself from critical hits, so... not really a problem, I think. Well, I mean, X-Scissor has a boosted critical hit ratio, but... alright, that's actually kind of a good combo. But still, I'm probably going to win with this next move anyway. Because I am awesome. Oh, bugger. Oh, double bugger. Actually, who currently has... it appears that Komori has the amulet coin, I think? No, Hogan has the amulet coin. But I don't want to send him against a psychic type. So I'll just wake Komori up again. I have all these revives. I should sell those revives. I have no need for them. Ever. Also, now that full heals are available, I also have no further need for those confusion dispelling berries that I was using earlier in the game. Which is nice. I mean, they could be useful as held items, but I have better things to use as held items instead. Couldn't you give me a healing just, like... I was slightly wounded in that battle. I mean, not severely, but a little bit. I care so much about what you just said that I didn't even bother to read it. I keep trying to use the scroller on my mouse to move through this menu, but that's obviously not going to work, because this thing isn't actually reacting to my mouse or anything. I mean, I have the mouse acting as the touch screen, but still. I think I may have detected a slight graphical problem with this emulation and stuff. It looks like stuff that's really far away just isn't showing up at all. Oh, hello, totally nice person who isn't evil at all.
Excellent. It seems that you have obtained the Light Stone. I congratulate you on a job well done. It is my Lord N's thought that the two holders of the legendary Pokémon should put their beliefs on the line and strive to find which is the true hero. This is...
excuse me, my phone appears to be ringing.
From his infancy, I provide him with the education required to become the hero of legend. Indeed, he has been so acknowledged by the legendary Pokémon. Such purity of purpose is his. The liberation of Pokémon of which Team Plasma speaks of, is the separation of Pokémon from foolish people. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokémon. The preparations are complete. When my perfect plan is set in motion, first a few gullible Pokémon trainers who are unable to resist Team Plasma will release their Pokémon. Then that number will become 100, then 1,000. In no time, even the gym leaders and the champion will be unable to fight us. Having a Pokémon will be considered a bad thing. Even people like the sad little Bianca, whose Pokémon was stolen in Castelia, will be unable to face public opinion and will release their Pokémon. That's the kind of world we'll make. But I'm not evil, by the way.
Oh, come on, you're so effing evil. I mean, you're so evil that you're honestly pissing me off with your evilness. And I'm not exactly subtle about my evilness, you know. Honestly, the sad thing is, I was starting to agree with N. But now you have just proven to me that you are such an irredeemable douchebag that I'm going to have to fight you anyway. Legasp! In between shots, suddenly the time of day has completely changed. Well, I mean, I suddenly was invited to go hang out with some friends yesterday, so that recording was kind of cut short. Ah well, I had pretty much already accepted that I wouldn't be able to release an episode yesterday anyway, so whatever. I want to avoid battles here, for you see, I'm already getting close to the next level limit, so I shouldn't fight as much. Oh, perfect thing to lead with for that. I just noticed, Garbodor's sprite is literally cross-eyed. As if it didn't look dumb enough already by literally being garbage. Nope, they had to make it cross-eyed as well. Well, now it's dead garbage. Now, I do believe this is the department store of this game, so... This is indeed the department store of this game. Now, can I find something amazing here? Well, I didn't expect battles to be inside the shopping mall, but apparently there are battles inside the shopping mall. Hang on a second. There was grass there. That was a new route. I haven't caught anything there yet. Ah well, first I suppose I gotta go through even more cutscenes.
Hello, Vega. This way. Gets this. What a liar. Desperately trying to con everyone with his speech. That's correct! Our Lord N has combined his power with the legendary dragon-type Pokémon and intends to create a new world. We herald the return of the hero of Unova, founder of this region.
Hero? Dragon? Legend!
Pokémon are different from people. They are living beings who contain unknown potential. Except unknown. Unknown has no potential. It's garbage, don't use it. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. They are beings whose greatness we should acknowledge. Beings who should be freed from our oppression.
Freed? Pokemon?
We, Team Plasma, invite you to join us. We all want to create a new world where people and Pokemon are both free. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now, please release your Pokemon. And so I end my plea to you today. Thank you one and all for your attention. Do you think they fell for it?
Yeah, nobody thinks you're evil. Except Vega, she knows you're evil because you admitted it. Is it true? Have we been making Pokemon suffer? Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says. No way! Without Pokemon, I'll be lonely and sad! Well, not really the best argument, Mr. Hiker Dude.
What was that about? That speech was off the charts strange.
The cooperation of people and Pokemon is how Unova came to exist to begin with. If a Pokemon really didn't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave.
Oh, is that still Iris talking? I'm going to assume it's Drayden because Iris's voice is annoying to do.
Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball doesn't mean you've captured its heart. Let's go, Vega. It's been a while, Iris and Drayden.
Oh, Mr. Elder! And the girl who helped out that time.
What's wrong? What does the wandering champion who left the Pokemon League need from us? Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon.
We are talking about Zekrom or Reshiram. What's the sudden interest?
Moments ago, a troublemaker known as Getsis was here. He said a trainer named N has reawakened Zekrom. Yes, that trainer called N apparently told Vega here to search for their other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me check that I have this straight. This N, or what have you, presumes to set the two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle to test his convictions.
Oh no! The Dragon-type Pokemon get along so well!
That's right, Iris. The ones who make Pokemon battle are the trainers. And it's so the trainers and the Pokemon can get to know each other better. I'm going to the Pokemon League. No, I guess in this case I should say I'm returning to the Pokemon League. Of course, I'll defeat N. I'll teach him about the beauty of this world, where Pokemon and trainers live together in harmony. Also, Vega, I'll await your arrival. Once you've obtained the Opelucid badge, come to the league. The Opelucid gym leader is tough. Take care. Farewell. I'm counting on you, Drayden and Iris.
I don't get how, in the white version, Iris is a gym leader. I mean, I suppose they didn't actually clarify how old she is, but she acts like a 5-year-old.
Well, Vega, is it? Come to my home.
I don't know who was actually talking, because oh, it was indeed Drayden.
You bet! If it's Opelucid City, I can take you anywhere! As for the story of Zekrom and Reshram, we'll tell you all we know about it. This way! And that way!
You don't need to tell me at every turn! Well, I actually need to heal up as well, and I suppose I need to go and catch Pokémons! Vitally important! Right. I am going to ignore the plot for a little bit and go and see if I can catch a new thing. So what's it gonna be? Oh, neat! Was looking around for the quick balls, didn't notice that it was literally the first thing on the menu. How silly of me. Oh bugger. And I can't really use Komori against this thing and... Oh bugger. I forgot it has moves that are super effective on Cotton Bat. I do not, however, believe it has moves that are super effective on Death Drill, but Death Drill can't really fight it without killing it, now can he? Actually, come to think of it, it might have moves that are super effective against Death Drill. Because if I'm not mistaken, this thing is well, it's at least likely to have fighting moves. Irene should be fine, I guess. And at least with all this switching around, I am making the timer balls more effective. Which is especially nice, seeing how this thing really would look good in a timer ball. Just gonna Dragon Dance a bit and then False Swipe it afterwards. I might also want to heal up after the next turn, just in case of a critical hit. Especially seeing how it's using Slash, a move that has a very high critical hit chance. Right. I was about to just throw the ball, but I suppose I should probably false swipe it before I throw the ball, shouldn't I? It's going to resist that, but still. I Dragon Danced twice, so it still did a fair bit. And using it again should do a fair bit more, so... Now I can probably throw a ball. Although, I mean, I could use one last false swipe. I'm still pretty sure I'm... Oh wait, he actually harshly lowered my speed, so I actually might not outspeed, but in any case, I don't think it will kill me with this next move. Just judging by its damage output so far, that did not seem likely to happen. Right, then... Timer Ball! So this thing is like a blade person. If only it was a dude, then I could have called it Mr. One. to follow up on Mr. Zero and have more members of the Baroque Works organization from One Piece in here, because Mr. One had the ability to turn his body into blades. Okay, she is Miss One. And that might be something to consider for the league. Maybe. I suppose. Then again, I think it's dark. Wait, I mean, I could have just... I can actually check what its typing is now. I didn't really pay attention earlier, so... Yeah, Dark Steel, so it's super weak against fighting types. Alright then, let's get some freaking lore out of the way.
I'll explain. What you are holding is the Light Stone. Reshiram, who will likely awaken from the Light Zone, and Zekrom, who is already awake, were once the same Pokémon.
That single dragon Pokemon, along with twin heroes, brought a new region into being. And people and Pokemon had happy lives.
One day, however, the twin heroes, the older brother who sought the truth, and the younger brother who sought ideals, began to argue about how to decide which one of them was right. The single dragon-type Pokemon that had been with them all that time split its body into two. One sided with the older brother, and the other with the younger brother.
In its pursuit of ideals, the black dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new and better world. Its name was Zekrom, and the other, the white dragon-type Pokemon, sought truth and to usher in a new world, a world of good. Its name was Reshiram.
Because the two of them were once the same entity, their battle raged endlessly, and neither one could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The twin heroes proclaimed that there was no one side that was right and ceased the conflict.
But the two heroes' sons started the battle again, and an instant later, Zekrom and Reshiram destroyed Unova with lightning and fire. Then they disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Zekrom and Reshiram worked hard for everyone and made a new region, so it should be alright, I think.
True, Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt Pokemon even more by imposing their selfish thoughts on them. But no matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together.
Yeah, so I'm never gonna forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us.
Sorry, we got a little off topic at the end. That is everything we know. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. I made a promise to Alder. You must win the gym badge from the Opelucid City Pokemon Gym. Vega, I'll be waiting for your challenge at the gym.
Alright then. But is there going to be anything cool in this house? Oh, bugger! I ran into one of those super annoying types of battles again. You know, sometimes I feel like exploring stuff the way I do might be a bad idea. Well, at least Cotton Bat shouldn't be super weak to anything any of these guys have. Unless they have coverage moves, of course. I'm going to just take a chance that she's going to switch in for the Simipour. And I was right! Awesome! Bugger. Well, Irene would resist all of these things. And thanks to the Eviolite, she is decently bulky. Of course, now they are reducing my decent bulkiness. Okay, going to Dragon Dance. Wait, isn't Flame Burst a special move? I feel like Flame Burst should be a special move. So that's a silly thing of you to use indeed. But, well, I did get an X-Defend earlier. Rather, I bought one, so allow me to cancel out your leering. That was not very effective. That looked like a critical hit, but it wasn't a critical hit. That makes me nervous. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to Dragon Claw. My attack is boosted, so it should hit decently hard at least. That was exactly as hard as I needed it to hit. And now if she did that to that one, she should also be able to take out the other ones the same way, because I'm pretty sure they have the same defenses. Yep. Ah, that was a critical hit. Well, in any case, I do believe the battle is won. No, I don't want her to learn Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse is a special move, and she is a physical attacker. Problem is here, I don't want Irene to get too much experience, because she needs to be able to fight in the next gym. Well, clearly the only way to get around this is for me to actually put the experience share on something else again. Especially now that she is actually strong enough for the next gym. Right. Madoka and Cotton Bat are both still level 40. They can get some experience. It would have been quite nice if Madoka had an ice move so that I could also use her, but she doesn't have an ice move. So she is kind of useless. Well, with things being like that, I suppose I might as well just go to the gym right away. Or maybe level up Death Drill a bit more first. And here we are at the final route before the Pokémon League. The fact that it's only Route 10 somehow bothers me. Now, I could get a guaranteed Among Us here, but I don't really see much of a need for an Among Us, so wait a minute, why did I even repel? I still have a capture I can do here. And now, because I repelled, that capture might end up being Audino. No, it won't, because I'm not going to go into that patch of grass. I am going to instead wait till the repel I pointlessly popped wears off, and then I'm going to see what else I will get. Oh, come on, why am I not getting anything? Now I'm getting anything. Not shocking, really. Also, not something I really care one way or the other about, but no, not a netball. Quick ball. That is the ball I will use. Alright then. Gonna be lazy here. It evolves into Mandibus, therefore its name shall be Mandy. Not that I'm going to be using it, because it evolves at level 54. Guess what the level limit for the final boss is? A recurring problem with Unova, really. The new Pokemon evolves so freaking late. I mean, I thought it was annoying when I couldn't get a Dragonite in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but at least Dragonite was available before the Pokemon League in Red and, in just the Generation 1 games. Whereas in this case, if you want a Hydreigon before the final boss, you're gonna have to overlevel like crazy. Because the level limit for the final boss, or like at least the level the final boss is at, is 54. Hydreigon, you get it at level 64. Why, Game Freak? Why would you do that? Especially when the final boss has a Hydreigon. Okay, now I can go into the gym. Sword dance. I mean, he doesn't well, he has Metal Claw with less than perfect accuracy, but I could just use an X accuracy if I wanted to boost its accuracy. I mean, Sword Dance will basically just make him even more of a killing machine than he already is. So that's nice. Can Vega defeat the final gym of Unova? Find out next time.